Semen retention. Only release your seed with your wife. Only release your seed with a person who you can see yourself spending the rest of your life with, bro. Nobody else, bro. Everything else is a complete waste of time and energy. Now, before I break the video down, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit the red subscribe button, and leave a comment down below on your semen retention journey. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Conscious and aware. Come on, come on, come on. Now today we're talking about semen retention, about why you should only release your seed with your wife, with your partner, with the person who you can see yourself spending the rest of your life with. Now, why do I say this? You see, firstly, you have to understand that hedonism will lead to misery. There is no end to that. You see, it's a natural desire, especially when you're young teenager or just in school or whatever, puberty hits and you desire females, you know, you want to be with multiple females, you and your guys are competing for who has the most bodies, whatever that shit is, bro. But it's like, that only goes so far, bro. That only goes so far. Like, there's no end to that. You know, you can have different females, different shapes, sizes and all that, but really, ultimately, it only goes so far and it leads to misery at the end of it. You're going to be unhappy at the end of it. Now, it's like when you never had something, you really desire it. But once you have too much of something, you realize that, yo, that shit ain't even all that. You know? So if you're in early stages in your life where you've never had a female, let's say you're a virgin or you've only slept with 1 or 2 people, whatever. Of course, that desire is high. You're thinking, yeah, man, I need more, I need more. But I'm telling you, once you get to a certain stage, you realize that, bro, this shit is just bullshit, bro. This shit is just all the same shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, literally, it's like having water in a glass or in a jar. Like, it doesn't matter what content it is, it's still water at the end of the day. So why am I telling you guys to only release with the person that you can spend the rest of your life with? You see, you have to remember that semen, ultimately, the reason you have semen, bro, is to reproduce. That's the whole point of semen. I hope you know this and that. The semen is not there to go into the sock or to go into the sheets or some tissue. The point of semen is to procreate, is to reproduce. That's your duty as a species, just like any other species you see. Any animal, bird, whatever you want to call it, bro. Every single animal are there to reproduce. That's what the semen is there for. So if God gave you the semen to reproduce, bro, and you're taking the semen and you're not using it for its intended purpose, then you know, first of all, you're disobeying God. Secondly, you're just wasting your life force. Your semen is your life force. You understand? This is literally your life force. This is how you came into the world. So chasing females and trying to just spread it out without an intention, without like genuine connection with the person, bro, it's just a waste of energy, bro. A waste of time, energy, and life force. You understand? Now, you have to realize that, see, when you sleep with females, like, there's something called soul ties. You might have heard of it. When you sleep with a female, you just think, oh yeah, just smashing and then that's it. But there's a soul tie. There is a connection with that person you have. It's not so strong for guys. It's more so for females because they are more emotional beings. They are more aware spiritually when it comes to this and that. You know? So what is the point? Like, that's what you have to start thinking. What is the point of me sleeping with multiple females? Yeah, short term, I'm going to feel good. I'm going to feel like the man, and yeah, the body count's high and you feel like, you know, you're doing something productive, but ultimately you're doing nothing. Ultimately, you're just like, you're basically wasting time and energy. Not only that, you're actually leading people on. You're leading these females on, yeah, in order for them to, like, let's say, fall in love with you or make them think. You're selling them a dream, and then you're crushing their dream. That's what you're doing with each female. Because at the end of the day, for you to sleep with a female, you have to invest time, energy, emotion. You have to get them to a certain state, bro, in order for you to, you know what I'm saying to you? So why are you doing this to so many females, bro, knowing that you're not going to be with them, knowing that it's just for the day, for the night, or whatever you want to call it? What's the point in breaking so many hearts? What's the point in, like, yeah, making so many people miserable just for your selfish needs and that? You see, I'm talking on a conscious level. I do understand the other perspective of late, yeah, it's a natural desire, you just want to, but really when it comes down to things, when you actually look deep into the shit, look deep into it, you realize that, yo, all I'm doing is just breaking hearts. All I'm doing is leading people on. All I'm doing is just creating misery. That's the truth, bro. And you know it's the truth in that. You understand? But like I said, if you never experienced it, You know, someone who's never experienced a female is gonna think, bro, I don't care about what you're saying, bro. I'm trying to do, you know? I feel like you have to get to a certain stage, bro, where you realize, or certain consciousness to realize that it doesn't make sense. Now, you don't even need to sleep with females to understand that it doesn't make sense. If you sit there long enough, bro, and think about it, just logically or spiritually, you realize that it doesn't make no sense in the first place. Hedonism doesn't make no sense, you know? It's just filling a void. Maybe growing up, you thought you was ugly, or you felt like, you know, you was not desired, and you felt like you was at the bottom of the hierarchy as far as males go, and you sleeping with loads of females is filling that void, making you feel like the man, making you feel like an alpha. So you're filling that void from your childhood trauma. You understand? But at the end of the day, it only goes so far. It only leads to misery. It only leads to confusion. You know, end of the day, like I said to you guys, the only thing you have in this life is time and energy. Now, if you're wasting your time and energy chasing females, you're not going to amount to what you need to amount to. You're not going to be the person who you're supposed to be. As simple as that. It's really as simple as that. You know, think about really think about it. Like, for you to see a female, you're going to go on a date, but you're going to pay for food, you're going to pay for cinema, you're going to pay for a hotel, you're going to pay for this, for that. And that's just money. Then it's how much time you spend in texting, phoning, FaceTime, and all that time you spend just talking, communicating, and all of that type of shit, just so you can sleep with them. And then at the end of it, it's like, oh shit, that's it. Like, and then it's like, fuck, you know, let me just abandon everything that you put in. It's like making an investment into a business, bro. And it's like, then you just abandon it. I don't care about the business. Like, really think about it. It really don't make sense, bro. It really don't make sense. Now, again, your energy, bro. When you feel aroused, bro, when you feel the urge and the tension, and you feel like releasing, bro, like, sex is not the only way, bro. Ejaculation is not the only way. And I know it feels like the only way when it's so high, bro. You're thinking, bro, like, this shit needs to come out of me now. Like, you feel like, yo, let me go on that site, or let me just talk to this female. But there's different ways. Sexual transmutation, man. Study sexual transmutation. That's a real thing. You can take your energy, your sexual energy, and turn it into something else. Put it into the workout, put it into business, put it into creativity, put it into something else. There's different ways to release. There's even kundalini, like, there's different things. There's tantra, like, you can even ejaculate, where it's like you don't even release it. You can take the energy and, you know, put it up so you can go to the crown chakra. But that's a different subject in itself. It doesn't even need to come out. You can ejaculate, like, it can go inside of you, you know. But I'm not gonna get too technical with that one. That'll be a separate video. But there's different ways. Basically, all I'm saying is different ways for you to express your energy, bro. Shit. You don't want to get stuck on the surface level. Oh, I feel aroused. Let me just watch a video, jerk off her. Oh man, yeah, I feel great now. Oh, I feel aroused. Let me just chase this female, smash on that, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's it. There's different ways, bro. You only know about 2 ways: the watching them dirty sites and females. That's all you know. There's multiple ways, bro. Study sexual transmutation, and you'll find a different outlet, and realize that life is bigger than just like acting on your impulses. You understand? So it's like I said before in a previous video, think long term. Where am I heading? Sleeping with 200 females, what's that gonna do for me? What is that really doing for me? Is that gonna make me feel any better? Is that just gonna make me feel like I'm the man? What is it doing for you? It's doing nothing. It's only creating more soul ties, more misery, more confusion, and it's just gonna affect your future relationship, bro. When you do eventually want to settle down, bro, that person's not gonna satisfy you, because that person's gonna be a certain way. But when you look at that person and you had someone who's more attractive or more experienced or whatever you wanna call it, bro, you're gonna look at that person like, nah, you ain't even good enough for me. And you're gonna go to the next person. You're gonna think that the person that you're supposed to be with is always the next person, the next one, and the next one. And it's like, where's this person who's supposed to be my love, or someone who's supposed to be with me for the rest of my life? And you realize that person don't exist. You know, end of the day, that person doesn't exist. Every single person, female you're gonna encounter has their flaws. You understand? You're not gonna find that perfect person. This is not like a flipping, like a Disney movie. Cinderella dropped the shoe and then she kissed the frog. Bro, like that shit don't exist, bro. You have to find a person who meets, of course, some of your criteria, some of your obviously some shit that you demand from a person. But ultimately, you have to compromise. Ultimately, you have to go through hard times, bad times, and you have to realize that they won't be perfect. They're not gonna be the perfect person. You just have to ride it, bro. You have to ride the wave with that person. That's it. Don't look for that one with the bigger arse. Look for that one with the bigger boobs or that shit, bro. That's just surface level thinking. You know, surface. It literally you at the bottom of the, like, at the pyramid level thinking, level 1 thinking, bro. Once you go beyond that, you realize that, bro, that shit don't even matter, bro. Because ultimately, if the person can't mentally stimulate you and there's no spiritual connection, then it's to no avail. You understand? Now, finally, you have to understand, like, it's God's command, bro. God commanded in the scriptures and that. There's no religion, bro, that tells you, like, yo, sleep around. Most religions believe in monogamy. Often in Islam, they do believe in polygamy, but even that in itself, it's not like, oh, sleep around. Okay, you have a wife, cool, yeah, and you're allowed to have a second wife, but you have to be co-equal. You have to respect them and treat them equally. You know, if you want to add a third wife, that's your choice, but you have to treat all of them equally. It's not like this is your main thing, this is your side thing, this is your... Nah, bro, it's all equal. So think about God's words. Think about why God commanded you to get married. Why did he say to not sleep around and to do adultery? Why did he say that? Really think about it. You know? And whether you're religious or not religious, bro, like sleeping with loads of females just don't make sense, bro. And you have to come to that realization one way or another. Now, some people have to experience loads of females to understand, or you can just look at it logically or rationally or spiritually and get to that conclusion. But really, when it's all said and done, bro, you know it doesn't make no sense, man. You just have to control your impulses and look at the bigger picture. Now, I appreciate you for watching the video, man. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, and also leave a comment down below on your experience.